Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Softball Times 2. I'm Coach Jody, and I want to go over, recap some things that I've been doing for the past 3 to 4 weeks, and go over some aluminum bats that I've got to see swung in the batting cages, and outside some. We've been able to get outside a little bit with my daughter's 10U team and her Dixie team. So I kind of want to go over that. And then I want to recap some of the bats that my daughter has had and tried and swung, used, and kind of give you some feedback on those as well. Some of the bats that she's used. I still have some of them. Some of them I've sold. I have video or exit velocity from all the bats that she's had. I haven't been able to get live video yet. I do have video saved. I just haven't been able to put it out there for you guys to look at yet. I'm supposed to be getting my batting cage hopefully up in the next few days to week, hopefully, and get that going. My daughter currently is still working with a hitting coach and a pitching coach, so she's pretty busy with ball. Basketball's over, so getting ready to be in softball full time here through spring and summer, and then in fall. But anyway, so first thing I took some notes because to make sure I cover everything I wanted to in this video. First thing I want to talk about is you viewers out there that are, thinking about if you have some younger players, say, I don't know, 8 and under, give you some ideas of some what I call budget bat, aluminum bats, and then I have a couple composite bats you can look at too as well that won't break the bank. And these bats that I have listed, I have actually got to see in action, so I can give you some really good feedback. I actually have video on a few of them, but I'm just not able to share with you right now. But anyway, so the first one that I want to talk to you about is the it's called the Easton Crystal. That bat comes in a drop 13. I think you can get it. I just looked it up here today. You can get that bat for around $100, maybe cheaper. But I looked at the Dick's website. They have it listed right now for $100. We have a 10U girl on our team swinging that bat right now, and it performs well for an aluminum bat. She swings it hard. I've got numbers off of it, and she's a pretty tall kid, and the ball really comes off of it good. I was actually surprised. I haven't heard her complain of any hand sting of any kind. She's, like I said, she swings it at every practice, whether it be indoor or outdoor. And for an aluminum bat, like I said, I'm very impressed with it. The next one, I have another kid on my daughter's team. She's swinging the DeMarini Zenith, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, that bat has a composite handle, aluminum barrel. Another great bat. The girl swinging it on her team, she's a bigger kid. She looks like a 13-year-old, but she's 10. It performs well for her. I think that bat is also in the $100 range, maybe a little more. But that's another good budget bat, I would say, in the aluminum side, DeMarini Zenith, that I've seen. That, like I said, I haven't heard her complain of any hand sting or anything of that bat. The composite handle probably helps with that. Anytime you can get composite aluminum together with the handle situation like that, it's a two-piece bat, so it helps with the hand sting and the impact of the ball with it vibration and everything, with the travel of the vibration coming off. So like I said, another good option if you're not looking to spend a whole lot of money, you just getting into softball. Um, you know, it doesn't, an age doesn't have to be put on any specific bat. These are just bats that I can tell you about that I've seen being used, that kids are using and they're performing. And I just figured I'd share that with you guys. The next bat I want to run by you, I've looked at reviews on this bat. My daughter has the Marucci Echo Connect. She has the Marucci Echo Connect, which is a composite, two-piece composite. The bat that I want to talk to you about is the Marucci Echo Alloy, which is full alloy bat. We do have a kid on our team swinging it. I haven't seen it in action yet, just because she just ordered it and she hasn't used it yet on the field. Should know something here pretty soon on feedback from that bat. But I do know that bat has great reviews. It's got the same knob and grip as the Marucci Echo Connect, the composite version. And my daughter, she really likes the composite Marucci Echo Connect. So I'm looking for good things from that bat. I think that bat can be had for around 135, something like that. You can catch it on sale. You can probably get it pretty reasonable. Another good aluminum bat that I'd say would perform well. Let's see. I'm gonna go into a couple cheaper priced composite bats. If you're looking for a composite bat that's is not as expensive as like a Ghost Advance or a Ghost Unlimited, or your DeMarini Prisms and CFs and Whispers. The Eastern Firefly. That's a two-piece bat. It's the lower end of the Eastern line, but it is two-piece composite. I know a kid she was swinging the bat last year. I think she moved up and got a Ghost Unlimited now. But anyway, that bat, I asked her mom about it. She liked it. It performed good. The only negative feedback I've heard on that bat is the older kids, like your power hitter kids that are strong. Those bats tend to sometimes not hold up. The Ghosts are known to break. I mean, but they're hot. So I mean, it's hard to have a bat that's durable and hot. It's just tough. But that being said, the Eastern Firefly is another great bat. I think it would be okay for a younger kid, or even older kids that not really considered power hitters. I think the bat would be fine, and I think that bat you can get somewhere around 200. I know you're getting on up there in price with that bat, but the new Ghost now, of course, I'm sure the 2024 Ghost Advance is it lists for 500. So I mean, it's much cheaper than that. And so there's one other bat that I want to mention is the Mizuno Carbon. They call it the Mizuno Carbon 1. It actually comes in a drop 13, which I like. It's a one-piece composite bat. That bat can be had for around 200, or if you catch it on sale, you might can get it cheaper than that. My daughter actually had this bat, and the thing that I did like about it, being a one-piece composite, she had it in a drop 10, but I did look it up. They do make the F24 Carbon 1, Mizuno Carbon 1 in a drop 13, which is great because you can get it super light. for a kid that needs a lighter bat. Um, but didn't get any negative feedback from it. Even on miss hits, the ball jumped off of it real well. The only thing I noticed on that bat, it didn't have like a loud crack sound to it. Say like your Easton or the Marucci or the DeMarini. It didn't have a real loud sound when the ball connected to the barrel. It just had like a thud, but the ball jumped off of it really well. I was impressed with it, and I like the fact that you didn't get no hand sting from it being a one piece bat. Even if you caught a ball, down low next to the handle or out next to the end, that is a great bat. I really liked it. Um, let's see. I want to go back over if you haven't seen my other couple videos that I've posted earlier. My daughter has had the DeMarini Prism. She's had the DeMarini CF, and she still has the DeMarini Whisper. I sold the CF and the Prism, both great bats. Main reason I sold them was because when my daughter took a growth spurt, I ordered them at Christmas time, and since Christmas she shot up a little bit. So and they were a little too short for her. Personally, I would order them again if it's something that she wanted. But right now she's, let's see, what is she's swinging the Whisper, so she is swinging a DeMarini. So I'm gonna hang on to that one because I got it. If you go back, like I said, if you go back in my other video, you'll see I showed it in the video. It's a 31 drop 10. It has a slight inload to it, but I'd say she's grew into it. I didn't think she would be able to swing it this year, but she's going to be able to, which is great. So I sold her Prism and her CF, both great bats. The ball really comes off of both of those really, really well. So nothing negative to say about them. Really didn't. The only time I noticed my daughter got hand sting off of the CF Prism or even the Whisper is if she catches a ball off the very end, which doesn't happen often, but it has happened. She'll get a little hand sting. Other than that, the bats are great. I mean, I feel like if you catch a ball off of the end of any bat, you probably gonna get hand sting. It's just negative feedback. It's going to happen. Like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. Let's see. I went over the carbon. I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there wondering if you haven't already heard about the new Ghost Advance 2024. I personally haven't bought one and don't have one. That being said, we have a lot of kids down this way where I'm from that are swinging it. My daughter's one of my daughter's hitting coaches is swinging it, and right out the wrapper, it's hot. It's a good bat. It reminds me of the Eastern Ghost Advance, like the 2020 version, the white one, mostly white. But I was told by a rep that it's very similar to the 2018 Ghost, which was the gray, I think, mostly gray with the blue right on it. Like I said, personally, I don't have one personally. I have seen games with kids swinging the bat, and it's the ball. It's got a different sound to it than the Eastern Ghost, the 2020 or the 2018. It almost sounds like, and I've heard people say this, it almost sounds like a Louisville Slugger LXT. It's kind of a in between LXT and a Ghost. This sound is different. But that being said, the girl that I know that has one that's been working with my daughter, she's hit home runs with it. So it's hot. I'll keep you guys updated on the durability of it and see how it holds up. I've seen some reviews on it where parents have bought it and it's already they're getting seams, paint seams and cracks and this, that, and the other. But the one thing I will say about Easton is their warranty is very good. If you get one, it don't matter if it's a advanced or unlimited. Their warranty department is really good about A lot of times they'll let you keep the one that's cracked or broke, and they'll go ahead and send you a new one. So I mean, can't really complain about that. Um, the best thing I could recommend is if you swing in these hot Eastern Ghosts. When I say hot, I mean they just it's a fact that they just don't last. So the best thing I could tell you is try not to swing it in cages and practice as much. I know it's hard, especially if that's the only bat you have, but just the life of them is just not there. But they perform well, and like I said, their warranty department is great. So moving on, let's see. Oh, I want to discuss the unlimited, the one piece Eastern Ghost Unlimited. My daughter does have one of those. I found it for a pretty good deal, and it's a little. I ordered it. She needed a 31, and I wound up got a 32. So she swung it some, but it's a little heavy right now. So I'm just gonna probably just set it to the side and save it for fall or spring of next year. But she has swung it. Great bat, no hand sting that I've seen. And you say, well, how you know it's too big? It's a 32 drop 10. I can tell it messes with her mechanics, and I don't want to have to readjust none of that. I can tell doing this for a long time being a coach. You can tell if a bat's too heavy, and I hated it that it is, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna hang on to it, but I can still give you some feedback on it. And two, we have a kid on our travel team swinging one. She's actually got one that her dad bought her the same size as her previous. She had an Eastern Ghost tie-dye, and she's swinging it. Haven't heard any negative feedback on it for hand sting or anything that I'm aware of. I think her daughter really likes it. I've seen her swing it a few times. The ball, I actually got video of it. Ball comes off really well. So hoping, I've heard good feedback on it for as far as durability wise, the one piece. So hopefully that'll continue on that. Normally one piece bats will give you more feedback than a two piece, but that being said, the one my daughter has and the one her teammate has, I haven't heard any negative really feedback on it. So hopefully that'll be a good one. If you're thinking about getting a Eastern Ghost, you could look into the unlimited. Let's see. I think I touched on the Marucci Echo Connect. My daughter has one of those. She really likes that bat. If you're looking for a composite bat, and she's maybe got I'm gonna say a couple hundred swings on it. It doesn't look like it has 50 swings on it, but that bat seems to be holding up real good. She likes the way it feels. If you're looking for, and I think that bat can be had probably for somewhere in the $300 range, maybe cheaper if you catch it on sale. So if you don't want to spend that $400 to $500 on a Ghost, that Marucci Echo Connect two piece is a good bat. And I've heard good feedback on the one piece, and I think I've mentioned this in one of my previous videos that the Marucci line is a good bat, good fast pitch bat. They make baseball bats too, but so like I said, trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I wrote here in my notes that the Ghost Unlimited is for power hitters, and you could probably say that because most of the kids that I know swinging it, my daughter is what I would consider a contact hitter. She usually, depending on in travel, she's probably what I would consider a base hitter. For Dixie, she'll probably hit some home runs just because the level of competition just is not as strong as it is in the 10U travel. But that being said, what I brought up about the Ghost Unlimited being a one piece, most kids swinging that bat are your number 4 batters, your power hitters. That's a good bat for that. Um, so I think I've kind of went over most everything I wanted to discuss. Like I said, I have a lot of video, lot of exit velocity, exit velo saved um, from the Smart Coach. I just got to get everything squared away together. I've got, like I said, I've got a bunch of videos. I just got to get everything situated and try to put it out there for you guys to watch at some point. And like I said, I'm getting my cage up really soon. So I'll get outside and get in that and start doing some more of this. But I think I'm going to close this one out. Hopefully, I give you some information that was helpful. Um, if you like, hit the subscribe button. If you have any, questions, leave it in the comments underneath or below. Do you have anything you want me to, talk about or bring up? Um, I have mentioned in a previous video about the tater balls. We've been using them, especially indoors. I really like them. They're 12-inch, but for like practicing, it's like a regular softball, but it's a little bit lighter. It's softer. I like them. I just thought I'd mention that in this video. If you haven't watched my other videos, go back and watch them. I've showed some of the bats that my daughter may have had before. Probably I've sold, a few of them, quite a few actually, and but just the main reason was because, like I said, she had a growth spurt, and I had to move her up in size. She's swinging a 31 drop, 10 or 11. Prefer 11, but some of the bats that I've found that she likes, I haven't been able to find them in a 11, so she can swing a drop 10. But anyway, just rambling now. Like I said, if you have anything you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave a message underneath. I think I'm going to close this video out, and I will get back with you guys sooner than later, I'm sure. Have a good one. Thank you.